congestion will be expected as construction on the King Street Bridge begins today. Crew's going to begin work on the King Street Water Main Improvement Project, one of the city's busiest corridors. This is that entryway right there off of US 1. The construction will stretch from the intersection of US 1 all the way to Riberia Street. That's a couple blocks.
Half of it.
Yeah, man. Oof. The project is being handled by the city's contractor, TB Landmark, and officials warn that congestion in the area is expected to increase during the work.
Yeah.
No way. We needed officials to tell us that?
Yeah, we probably should hire a consultant.
That was a consultant for that
Probably
one.
should hire a consultant.
Yeah.
You're right. Probably should hire a consultant to tell us everything we already know. They say it's important to note this construction is separate from the Florida Department of Transportation's King Street Bridge Replacement Project, which is scheduled for later in 2025. Drivers are urged to plan ahead, expect delays, and use alternative routes if possible while crews complete the upgrade.
I'm going to still choose that route, actually.
Are you? Okay.
Is that an option?
You're only encouraged.
Yeah, you're encouraged.
They said
You don't
you're
have
only
to.
Encouraged. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm going to try it.
All right. Well, please take a video of that. Please go live when you do that.
Do it on
904 now?
yeah.
All right, sweet.
Do it on 904 now, but I think you should probably do time lapse too.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long one.
Yeah, because it'll take a while. Rick's going to be parked out there for 3 months waiting to get through traffic. Yeah, that's going to be a mess, man. That's going to really mess a lot of things up. Not like traffic's not already terrible in that area.
Yep. No,
All right.
I mean, it's going to be like just like the prelim of what's to come. Because
Right,
at least
yeah.
there will be some movement on it. The next time there won't be any movement on it.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So people are going to start getting their alternative routes together now. Gosh, I feel bad for all you people who live in the city of St. Augustine.
Sorry, guys.
yeah,
Sorry,
it's
Troy.
going to be rough. It's going to be rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to go all the way around.
No, well, where I'm at, unfortunately, where I live is going to be a cut through.
Oh, great.
So yeah, so I got that to look
Yeah.
forward to.
Yeah.
So you know, yeah.
Need
So
some
the new
tire
entry
strips or some
corridor-
speed bumps in front of your house.
Yeah, right.
Because what
Yeah.
people are going to do, they're not. Malaga is going to be so messed up. People are going to get off at Castillo and then cut down Riberia,
Mhm.
and I just see it happening, and it's going to be
Yeah.
next 2 years. Woohoo!
You gotta find another place to live, Troy.
Yeah, Airbnb.
yeah, there you go. Hey. All right. Well, yeah, be prepared for that. That starts today. Probably already happening down there, actually. I didn't see it when I drove by, but I wasn't looking. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, I didn't notice anything yet this morning, but I mean, it usually in that area, it usually starts picking up around 10 or 11 o'clock when people start really coming into town and you know, doing their thing. Because
Right.
St. George Street really doesn't open until 10 or
Yeah.
11. And that's when,
You remember back in the day before we had the big tourist boom, like St. George Street didn't exist down there until about 11 or noon.
yeah.
And then even on some weekends, it was really, really slow.
And it closed down around 6.
It did,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
5 or
was
6
nothing at
o'clock.
night.
The stores
Yeah.
literally closed at 5 or 6. There was
Really
no
nothing.
nightlife.
Really nothing.
I remember that. That was pretty cool.
I feel like I remember when you could still drive on St. George Street, but my parents tell me I'm too young to remember that.
Yeah,
No.
mid-80s.
I've seen them pull
Yeah.
the pylons up and like the police and certain people drive down it. But as far as actual traffic, no, I don't remember that.
Yeah, they late night, they'll take a little truck down there.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I've
they'll
seen
pick 'em
that.
up and take the truck, pick
Yeah.
up the
Mhm.
trash, and then
Cleaning.
keep
Yeah.
going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put the billy goat out there.
I couldn't imagine trying to get a car down St. George Street these days.
Just one would be hectic. Like
I know,
having
one.
it coming like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine what it was really like. I mean, I've seen pictures of it. But
Yeah.
like, you know, if I look at it, you know, on a Saturday, you know, any Saturday really, and it's just like, wow, you would have killed all these people.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
foot traffic.
I don't know where they would have been.
They can't be.
I mean,
But
it's,
we've grown so much. I mean, it's,
Right.
those intersections where you can drive are dangerous.
Mhm.
I mean,
And they're only one ways.
yeah, man. Jeez.
It's pretty crazy.
yeah. Here's the scary part about this project, and Sandra just said another 3-year project. They haven't even finished the one on US 1 yet.
I know. That was supposed
You
to be
know,
done
They screwed
years
it up.
ago.
It sank. They had to re-engineer, and now they're starting over again.
Mhm.
So they haven't even done that. So
It wasn't their issue. They didn't have enough labor and some other logistics that are literally going to pull more people down the road to the next job site.
They had, something about the pipes. They had to re-engineer.
The storms came.
Drains
They didn't have enough labor, I thought it was. There's a couple things that are literally going to be the same problem down the road.
Yeah. Not looking forward to it if you live in St. Augustine, for sure.
Well, and I mean, we're going to have two projects going at the same time. We'll have the project on the seawall, and we'll have King Street. So, you know, if you're downtown, enjoy
the YMCA vibes, constructions. You got the police, the laborers down there.
Yeah.
Start a little music video.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to have that many flagmen.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's always like stuff. You know, the day laborers that are the flagmen. They're kind of leaning on it.
Well, I saw AT&T. They have an actual machine now.
Right, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Where?
I've seen them a couple places, but yeah, there's like a stoplight and like an arm that comes down that says slow, and then it comes up.
I haven't seen these.
And there's
I haven't seen these.
Oh,
there's one person. Yeah, Johnny Bench told you
years ago.
Johnny was telling me about these automatic flagmen and women.
Yeah, they should be utilizing those more. Maybe they don't because maybe people just don't adhere to them. They just drive through the
I barely do the people with the flags, so theirs are always wrong, and I'm going and they're looking at you like you're crazy. I'm like, dude, it says slow.
Yeah.
They're like, whoops, spinning it around.
Yeah,
then you're gonna head on like,
yeah, too late. It's awesome.
Yeah,
excited about that.
I'm sure.
Don't be having funeral processions down King Street during the project.
Oh my gosh, Saturday, we're going to take our pictures with Dan and stuff, and Blake and I, and we're leaving in plenty of time. We're all good and stuff like that. And Blake had to run back in. He had a soul patch that he had missed shaving right here. We're about to do a photo shoot. And it was like right here.
Oh man,
it was just like his cousin that was hanging out. So I was like, dude, you got to go back in and shave that off. So he went back in and trimmed it up. But so we get to King Street, and I see the hearse, and all these blinking lights. Whoever it was a popular person, and sorry, I'm complaining about it to the family, but my gosh. He was a very popular human being.
Especially when you have to be somewhere. It's like,
and I call Amanda, and I was like, Amanda, hey, I'm going to be late, and we still beat Amanda there.
Oh, nice!
Wow.
But it just kept going. It kept going. It was like, all right, are they doing laps?
That's like a train. Whenever I've got to go somewhere, the train comes. It's not the quick one. It's like, what is this?
Yeah,
four states long.
You're like, let it be the quick one. Let it be the quick one.
It's got 9 front engines on it. You're like,
oh, I'm
dang
done.
it.
I know we lost an absolute legend, Dan Holiday. Maybe it was his funeral.
Yeah.
Very popular guy. Very much missed.
Rest in peace.
All right.